Hello and welcome to the sheet. I am Zen, and today we're going to start a country series, and we're going to start with no other country than Canada. Well, the vast expanse of Canada is actually divided into 10 provinces and 3 territories. Canada is such a huge country. If you look at the area, it is 3,855,103 square miles. Well, the population of Canada up till 2020 was 37.7 million. And the Canadians, of course, they speak English and French in Quebec. But there are 7 other languages which are spoken. The capital of Canada is Ottawa. Well, let's talk about the geography. 1/3 is frozen land inside the Arctic Circle. But the southern Canada has mountains, grasslands, forests, and lakes. History. Canada was officially founded in 1867, although the Inuit people have inhabited it for over 5,000 years. The Canadian coin features a beaver. Well, Canada is also called the Beaver Land. Beavers live in and around lakes throughout Canada. The beaver is the country's national animal. Yukon is Canada's smallest and least populated territory with unspoiled mountains and glaciers. Culture. Despite the cold weather, Canadians love being in the great outdoors, playing sports and going hiking. Natural wonders. From the breathtaking Rocky Mountains to the dramatic Niagara Falls, Canada has spectacular scenery. Wildlife. Canada is home to brown bears, polar bears, seals, caribou, wolves, wolverines, elk, and whales. Food and drink. Most Canadians enjoy a typical European or Western diet of beef, chicken, fish, dairy products, and vegetables. Canada is known for its totem poles, hand-carved and decorated with the symbols of its Indigenous people. They stand as memorials to honor early communities. These totem poles belong to the, well, listen to it carefully, Kwakwaka'wakw First Nations tribe. Valley of 10 Peaks is another attraction which is extremely popular in Canada. 10 majestic peaks tower over Moraine Lake in scenic spot in Canada's Alberta province. North American elk. Well, the elk is one of the largest of all deer species. It lives in large groups in forests. About 1 million elk live in North America. Inuit people. The Indigenous inhabitants of northern Canada, the Inuit, are well adapted to the cold. They often use a sled called a karmotik to travel on snow. Well, Canada's national sport is ice hockey with 20 Olympic medals. 13 of them gold. Canada is the most decorated nation in this sport. Well, if you've seen the Canadian flag, you must have seen the maple leaf. Maple trees grow across Canada. The country produces 75% of world's maple syrup, and it is made from the tree sap. Niagara Falls. With a drop of 167 feet, this group of 3 majestic waterfalls is located at the borders of Canada and the US. About 30 million people visit Niagara Falls every year. When you talk of Canada, you have to talk about Toronto. Canada's largest city sits on the banks of Lake Ontario with a stunning backdrop of high-rise buildings and skyscrapers. Well, one of them, CN Tower, stands 1,814 feet tall and has an observation deck overlooking Toronto. Well, now we're going to talk about a very popular dish from Quebec in Canada. The dish is called Putin. Oh, we're not talking about the Russian President Putin. I'm talking about the dish Putin. A dish of French fries covered in cheese curds and gravy started out in Quebec province and is now served throughout the country. So, I hope you've learned a few things about this magnificent nation of Canada. And if you have any more questions or if you want to add more information to it, well, you can do it in the comments box. Have a lovely day and take care of yourself.